Okay, this is Jason and Thomas with Crypto Crew, and we are in our Bigfoot area, and we have come across what we consider an unusual stick formation. It is in an X, but it's also weaved into a branch of this smaller pine tree. We feel like it is noteworthy because we do know it is a Bigfoot area. It's where the game cam Bigfoot come from. Go ahead and do that again, Jason, to show that these are not pushed over. They are actually placed there. Looks broke too.
It was broken.
So that is an unusual.
I don't want to disturb it anymore.
That is an unusual formation. So we're going to trek on and see if we can find maybe some more interesting things. Documentation purposes, but that's, what do you say, that's about 12 foot off the ground, maybe more. Oh yeah, that's easy. 10 feet. 10 feet. Nothing else really disturbed around it.
That was standing vertical. When it was broken, I would say probably 12. See how it bowed there?
Something to think about.
There's quite the rock sticking up there.
Oh yeah. And you see the it's so dense around it. And you just can't see if there's openings there or what.
You see how that tree flattened it out against the rock.
Oh yeah, it flattened it right out, didn't it? I'm like you, I've not seen a tree done that way before, have you? The lighting's bad, but that's peeled off on this side. That's peeled off probably 15, 20 foot tall.
Check this out. That larger piece is peeled back. There's a branch going through it that's still attached to the tree.
I see that. And see, it's right on all the way up on this side. And that's not just the bark, that's 2-3 inches deep down into the tree.
Yeah, that's right into the meat of the tree.
Now what done that? I wish I could get a better shot of that. Yeah, man, that's I've never encountered anything like that, I'll just tell you. I'm kind of stumped on that part. Because that's thick. It ain't just the peeling of the bark.
Right. Yeah, I thought it
and
was
look at this big tree. Look at here. There's this tree break right beside us. See that?
Yep.
A tree break. And some would say an arch. Because they're wedged together there at the end. See that?
Notice on that tree right there, one whole side of it got no little branches on it.
Whatever it is was big, because look at all these pine needles. Look. I mean, I've seen pine needles and stuff fall, but look at that. Not like that.
That tells me that wasn't too long ago. They're still,
yeah, they're still green, green pine needles, yeah. Well, right here, right there, some kind of indentions, but it looks like where a deer's walked through, but I know a deer didn't do that.
Well, they're usually not that good at climbing trees.
No, I've not seen many deer proficient in climbing trees. Let's see right there's a big thing too.
There's nothing here. This tree here has all them branches sticking out. Look at the one right behind it.
It's
the
ripped
whole left
up.
side's right cleaned off.
Yeah. But look here, right? That break right there is fairly, I mean, ain't that old. And look here, that other one is bent over, And they're wedged together somehow. Ain't that weird?
And to give perspective, I'm 6'3".
So that's
all of 8 foot.
yeah, that's big. Check that. Go out to the end where that's over and see if you can tell how it's wedged in there. Is it wedged into that little standing living tree there? That's totally looks unnatural to me.
Yeah, this ain't natural.
I mean, if that was something that was occurring just naturally, it seemed like you'd find more of it. And then you take into consideration, we've got this hemlock pine tree thing behind us here that's got big gouges in it. I mean, and ripped the bark off. I'm gonna see if I can get a perspective on it. Here's some fresh branches laying on the ground as well, but where do they come from? I'm gonna give you, let you get a look at how thick that is. That is not just a bark pull. I mean, something just tore that all to pieces. Now I don't know what had done it, but Jason, that's some weirdness right here, ain't there?
I think this is the evidence of the day.
That's,
So
that's we found some pretty cool stuff, but now you can see that's pretty fresh. That's probably a good 2 or 3 inches thick, and they've tore it loose. And then you couple it in with, you got a break and an archway that's wedged together with another living tree. These branches right here too, they broke off here somewhere. And it's pretty fresh, and you can't find no claw marks or nothing on this. I don't see any. But look at all the pine needles actually in this. Look here, all the pine needles. I wonder. I don't see no claw marks. I wonder if we can look at the end of this and see how it tore it up. No markings on it. I don't know, man. That's
another.
Look at that. That stick was actually, yeah. Right there's where it come from. See right there?
Yep.
Not normal.
Now, I think that I have absolutely no idea.
Well, I've been in the woods a lot. I've not seen anything like that, and it goes all the way up to the 3 limb thick.
Taking it around the other side. And that right there is probably 25 feet in the air. I don't have the biggest hands in the world.
It's a good size though. So now this is not very far from where we just found the pine tree and the other What you got, about 4 inches?
3.5 diameter.
3.5, so. And that's pretty solid.
It's solid.
And it's broke just like nothing.
There's nothing anywhere down through that way that would say it got knocked over by another branch or tree falling?
Nope. Nothing laying around that could have hit it. I guess I might as well show this marker too, because I've showed them before. In areas of Bigfoot activity, we find these limbs, and they will be thoroughly jabbed down in the ground. And as you notice, this limb is big, and it didn't fall off this little skinny pine tree. So how did it stick in the ground? And we always find those in Bigfoot areas. So I think this deserves a little more exploring, don't you? Let's head on down this creek bank a little bit.
All right. Yeah, if you want to. We are out here in Hulen. Come across this little deal here. That branch we found set nicely in the nook of this tree.
And we think it came from over that way. How did it get there?
Yeah, and we think it came from somewhere back here, which is, 8-10 feet away.
Yeah, and going the wrong direction.
Right. But to have a tree branch this size fall onto a tree branch this size, fall onto a tree branch this size, I just cannot see how it would not break. And again, to have it perfectly balanced. Kentucky is one cool place, man. That's all I got to say about that.